Hello fellow collectors, Frank M. TTM here, back with another TTM SUCCESS video. TTM stands for Through the Mail. This is Through the Mail Autographs. It is July 23rd, 2021 when I'm recording this. Happy Friday to everybody. I hope you had a good week and I hope you're having a good day, or whenever you're watching this, I hope it's all good for you. It's always good when there's TTM in the mail. So I have 4 today to share with you, 4 TTM. All 4 of these have one thing in common. They're former Major League Baseball managers. One of them a current manager, 2 of them Hall of Famers, and all of them were former managers of the year. Let's get right at it. First in the box, we have a 1-for-1. This was 12 days. This was a $5 fee. This is out of St. Louis, Missouri. We have Mr. Waddy Herzog. This is Darrell Norman Elvert Herzog, otherwise known as Waddy Herzog. He was born on November 9th, 1931 in New Athens, Illinois. Mr. Herzog was a Major League manager for 19 seasons, 1973 to 1990. His first season as a manager was 1973 with the Rangers, perhaps his most unsuccessful season. And he had 4 games in 1974, and he was a very successful manager with the Kansas City Royals and the St. Louis Cardinals. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2010, primarily for his time at the helm of the St. Louis Cardinals, who won 3 NL pennants and he led the Cardinals to the World Series championship over the Brewers in 7 games in 1982. In addition to serving as the manager of the Cardinals, he was also the general manager in 1980 and 81. Mr. Waddy Herzog played what was called the Waddy ball. He built a team around speed, defense, and a strong bullpen. The Cardinals had 7 players with double-digit steals in 82, included left fielder Lonnie Smith, who finished second in the NL MVP voting. That was the World Series year. The team defense was boosted with the acquisition of future Hall of Famer shortstop Ozzie Smith prior to the 1982 season. The Wizard of Oz won his 3rd straight Gold Glove in his first year with the St. Louis Cardinals, and Hall of Fame reliever Bruce Sutter anchored the bullpen with his lead league in 36 saves. He also was the 1985 NL Manager of the Year, having the Cardinals to their 2nd World Series in 4 years, losing to the Royals in 7. Before Herzog's tenure with the Cardinals even began, he showed his ability to transform talent into wins. In his 5 years with the Kansas City Royals from 75 to 79, he won 90 games or more on 3 occasions. Never had a winning percentage below .525. He had a career .532 winning percentage, winning 1,281 and losing 1,125. Not including his time as a manager with the Rangers in 73, a season when he won 47 and 91. His winning percentage goes all the way up to .544. His number 24 is retired by the St. Louis Cardinals, and he's both in the Cardinals and Royals Hall of Fame. And before managing, he played 8 seasons in the majors, 56 to 63 with the Washington Senators, Kansas City Athletics, Baltimore Orioles, and Detroit Tigers. He was a left-handed bat and throw-in infielder, I believe. He originally signed with the Yankees while playing in the Yankees farm system for the McAllister Rockets in the Sooner State League in 1949 and 50. A sportscaster gave Herzog the name Whitey due to his light blonde hair and his resemblance to blonde Yankees pitcher Bob the White Rat Kuzawa. In 1953, during the Korean War, Herzog briefly interrupted his playing career to join the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Thank you for his service, Mr. Herzog, during which time he was stationed at Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri and managed the Cass baseball team, getting a taste for managing. As a player, he was a .257 hitter with 25 homers and 172 RBIs in 634 games. It's the 2nd time I got Mr. Herzog back. I got him back quite a while ago on the 85 top, so I'm adding this one to the set. Thank you so much, Mr. Herzog. Next in the box, we have a 3 for 3 and 7 quick days. This is no fee out of Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida. This was Mr. Jimmy Williams. This was on a custom card I made out of 83 Flair design. I had a 1999 League Best Manager. He was the Manager of the Year, and I got him for the set on the 1987 Topps. And I made this custom 68 card for his playing days. This is James Francis Williams, who was born on October 4th, 1943 in Santa Maria, California. He managed in the majors for 12 seasons with the Toronto Blue Jays from 86 to 89, Boston Red Sox 1997 to 2001, and the Houston Astros 2002 to 2004. He was the AL Manager of the Year with the Boston Red Sox in 1999, leading the team to a second place 94-68 record and a wild card berth in the playoffs. The Red Sox beat the Cleveland Indians in a divisional series 3-2, but lost the Yankees in ALCS. As a manager, Williams won a career 910 games and lost 790 for a .535 winning percentage. He was also a third base coach for the Atlanta Braves from 1991 to 96 under manager Bobby Cox, who was previously Cox's third base coach 6 seasons before he became the manager of the Blue Jays in 86, when Cox left them to manage the Braves. And he may be known during the 1992 NL Championship Series with the Braves. He was the third base coach that waved home Sid Bream after seeing Barry Bonds having to make a difficult throw on a single while the game was tied in the ninth. Bream made the well-known slide that would win the pennant for the Braves in that game. Williams got a ring with the 1995 World Championship Braves, and he got another ring with the 2008 Philadelphia Phillies, serving as the team's bench coach under manager Charlie Manuel. Prior to managing, he played briefly with the St. Louis Cardinals during the 66 and 67 season. A .510 right-handed bat and throwing infielder, he was initially signed by the Boston Red Sox in 1964 and was selected by the Cardinals in the Rule 5 draft in 1965. He played just 14 Major League games with 3 hits and 13 at-bats for a .231 batting average. The first pitcher he ever faced was the left-handed god, Sandy Koufax. Got his first hit off of another Hall of Famer, Juan Marichal. He also scored 1 run, knocked in a run, walked once, and struck out 6 times. He was perfect in the field, making 0 errors and 14 chances. Along with the Red Sox and Cardinals, he also played in the Reds, Expos, and Angels minor league system. Jimmy Williams is not to confuse with James Bernard Williams, no relation, a Canadian former minor league outfielder and manager, and MLB coach with the Astros and Baltimore Orioles. He is, interestingly, a distant relative of Red Sox great Ted Williams, who was his staunch advocate when he managed in Boston. 2 of Jimmy Williams' sons are former professional baseball players who are now minor league managers. And he was Ted Williams, an advocate for Williams during his tenure with the Red Sox. He had a little bit of a tough time with the general manager at the time, Dan Duchette. He kind of was sent out of town after the 2001 season. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. Looking wonderful there in blue ink, both of you. Next in the box, we have a 2 for 2 in 15 days, no fee, out of St. Paul, Minnesota. We have Mr. Tom Kelly. And I'll just show you here. He did leave a note for your information. No more, please. So I think he's limited his TTMs right now. So you might want to be aware of that. But I got him in this 1987 Topps for the set, and this is a 1989 All-Star. He's one of these cards that are in rack packs. We have James Thomas Kelly. Was born on August 15th, 1950 in Graceville, Minnesota. He grew up in Sayreville, New Jersey. Kelly was a major league manager for the Minnesota Twins for 16 seasons, 1986 to 2001, where he helmed the team to 2 world championships in 1987 and 1991. He was the 1991 AL Manager of the Year. He won a career 1,140 games and lost 1,244 for a .478 career winning percentage. His number 10 is retired by the Minnesota Twins, and he is in the Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame. Prior to managing the Twins, he was a minor league manager in the Twins farm system and a third base coach under Billy Gardner from 1983 to 1985. Then took over from manager Ray Miller at the end of the 1986 season. He was responsible for rebuilding our Twins team that hadn't had a winning record since the 1970s and had never seen a World Series championship since moving to the Twin Cities from Washington, D.C. in 1961. As the Senators, they had not won the World Series since 1924. During his tenure, he managed Hall of Famers such as Burt Blyleven, Steve Carlton at the tail end of his career, Kirby Puckett, Paul Molitor, and Jack Morris. He also played briefly for the Twins in 1975. He was a left-handed bat and throw-in, first baseman and outfielder. He was initially drafted by the Seattle Pilots in 1968. In 1975, he hit for just a 181 batting average with a homer and 11 RBIs in 49 games. He currently serves as special assistant to the general manager for the Minnesota Twins, and those autographs look quite sweet. I do appreciate quite a bit, Mr. Kelly. I don't know if you would be watching this or not, but I'm going to respect your wishes. I won't send any more. But I'm really happy to get this, especially this card for the set, and I do appreciate it so much. You taking your time to sign my cards. We have now a 1 for 2 in 24 days, no fee. Out of South Suburban, Illinois, we have, you guess it, Mr. Tony LaRussa, here on this 1987 Topps A's Leaders card. Love that. Love where you placed it there up in the corner. Looks quite sweet. And unfortunately, he did not sign my 1987 Topps base set card. I'm going to have to send that back to him in the near future. I know he's very busy right now. He's currently managing the Chicago White Sox after a 10-year hiatus. He's back managing. This is Anthony LaRussa Jr., who was born on October 4th, 1944 in Tampa, Florida. He grew up in nearby Yober City, Florida. As I said, he's currently the manager of the Chicago White Sox. It's his 34th season as a Major League Manager. He previously managed with the Chicago White Sox from 79 to 86, Oakland Athletics 86 to 95, and St. Louis Cardinals 96 to 2011. LaRussa was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2014. He's a 3-time World Series champion. He was the skipper for the A's during 3 AL pennants and a World Series championship in 1989. He helped the Cardinals to 3 NL pennants and 2 World Championships in 2006 and 2011. He was a Manager of the Year 4 times in the AL for the White Sox in 1983, with the A's in the AL in the 88 and 92, and in the NL with the Cardinals in 2002. Prior to the 2021 season, he had a career 2,728 games won and lost 2,365 for a .536 winning percentage. He is the second in winningest Major League Manager in MLB history, only trailing the legendary Coney Mack, who won 3,731 games during a 53-year managing career. Who knows? Perhaps LaRussa will go on and manage another 10, 20 years, and I don't know. Seems unlikely to catch the Mac, but who knows? His number 10 is retired by the Cardinals, and he is the Athletics and Cardinals Hall of Fame. Prior to managing, he had stints as a player in the majors during 6 seasons with the Kansas City Athletics, Oakland Athletics, Atlanta Braves, and Chicago Cubs. He was a 6-foot-tall, right-handed hit and throwing infielder. He hit for a career 199 batting average with 0 homers and 7 RBIs and 132 career games. Thank you so much, Mr. LaRussa. I know you're quite busy. I do appreciate all your help sending these back to me. I do have one eBay purchase to add to my managers of the 1987 Topps. I got this off of eBay. This is Roger Craig. He was a big TTMer for a long time. I've never got from him before. He stopped signing. He's kind of getting up there in age. Roger Lee Craig, born on February 17th, 1930, and during North Carolina, managed 10 seasons with the Padres and the Giants. He won an NL pennant in 1989, and he was formerly a player with the Brooklyn Dodgers, Los Angeles Dodgers, Cardinals, Reds, Pirates, I think too. 3-time World Series champion as a player. I just wanted to add that to my 1987 Top Stab. I just got it for a couple bucks. Anyways, thank you so much, Mr. Tom Kelly, Mr. Jimmy Williams, Mr. Whitey Herzog, and Mr. Tony LaRussa. I do appreciate it very much. I do appreciate you and checking out my video. I hope you're having a good one. I'll be talking to you soon. Take care. God bless. Peace.